What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Chris Moore, and in today's video, it's finally time, boys. Yeah, that's right. We're about to hit the streets, me and Big Kountry. Look at him, got his brand new Big Kountry style t-shirts, looking all cool and stuff. Where can you get that t-shirt at?
Hey, bigkountry.shop. Go check it out.
He's so cool, you can buy his stuff on bigkountry.shop, not bigkountry.com. I mean, the man got a website with a .shop where you go buy stuff, and I got a .com. I don't know. Either way, today we're going out on the street, we're going to ride, we're going to have some fun. Big Kountry says he's gonna bully me, even though we got the same bike. 2023 GSXR1000R, 2023 GSXR1000R. No, you don't even got the R, dude. I got the R, he's got the base. We're gonna find out if this one little difference makes a difference. Oh, did I mention this is about to be a giveaway bike? Yeah, that's right, guys. Giveaway starts May 12th. You're gonna be able to win this bike for as little as $10. Stay with us, guys. Here we go. Guys, before we hit the streets, I told you there was one little difference. I want to show you what that little difference is. See our bike here on the 23 GSXR1000R. See this? I don't know how much we got. Let's see. Let's use the fingers. That's about 8 inches, ain't it? Yeah. There you go, boys. As you can see, a full 8 inches right there. Well, when we come over here to Country's bike, Big Kountry got about 6 inches. See that? That little bit of difference, boys, that little half a finger, it's a good solid 6 inches. Anyways, that little bit of difference right there, that makes a humongous difference when we go whack these things off. Wait a minute. Stop. Cut. That makes a big difference when we go to hit these things off from a roll. It really makes a big difference as far as the wheelie. So these things both make about the same horsepower. They're both on 93 octane pump gas. They both making, let's just say, close to 190 horsepower. Well, we both got about the same gearing, but mine is not quite as low. Big Kountry got his forks lowered, forks slammed here. You can see how close his front fender is. Where you see this one, we got a huge gap in the front fender. Well, that little bit of difference, well, I ain't gonna say he's got the advantage. We're gonna find out in the video, but it's gonna be fun to see if I can keep the white GSXR1000 in front of this one. All right, boys, here we are at the old local gas 'em up station. About to juice this thing up, some good old 93 octane. And I am about to take this thing and run it right up Big Kountry's. You know what? He gonna be so mad. Ooh-wee. He swears. Actually, he says I got extra inches on him. And he thinks that's gonna, he knows my extra inch is gonna come into effect. He thinks he's gonna have the upper hand. We're gonna find out. We ain't gonna gas her up too much. We'll put 3 gallons in it. The gas light was flashing. I can see it there at the top. That should be enough. Put our Vortex gas cap back on. No key required. Okie dokie, boys. Let's fire this thing up. Got 10 miles on it right now. Somebody, oh, I lied, 11 miles on it. Just rode 11 miles. Let's go. Now, I know you're like, oh, he's out there abusing a bike 11 miles. Nope. We done the heat cycles, the break in, the hot, the cold, the hot, the cold. We've already had it on the dyno tune, oil change. Everything has already been done. We do kind of got to break the tires in a little bit. Of course, I already did a good old smoky with her, but we haven't got to break in the front tire. Let's see how it does. Oh, she felt pretty good. Didn't try to wheelie any either. That's what we like to see. Oh yeah. Alright, let's get this thing on over into the border of Mexico, where we're safe and sound. We'll be back in a second. Ah, you smell that? That's that good fresh Mexican air, boys. Here we go. One of our favorite places, Guadalajara, Mexico. We ain't gonna have a whole lot of room right here. Just a little sample what we gonna do to country here. Oh, he's wanting to go on his two-step. Oh, good thing that didn't count. Country just blew the tire off. Old Spinnerooski. Woo! He knows. Whoa! I said this thing wasn't wheelie. Just wheelie like crazy right there. Holy cow. I guess that was from a slower roll before. Plus I was in position. I was laid over. I guess you would say race ready that time. That time I just tried to roll in, and there was a little whoopty bumpy there that we hit, and felt like caused it to wheelie a little higher than what we had expected. It's all right. We're going to spin them around. Guadalajara is open all night, boys. Yes, sir. We're going to spin her around right over here. Wait for everything to clear out. Let's see what country says now. Hey, dude, what happened?
On the tire right there, dude. I didn't get no heat in my tire.
You should have burned her back there.
We're doing burnouts and stuff, ripping yours.
Well, what RPMs are you at when you hit?
Like 6,500.
6,500. All right, I'll be about 6,500. You put your little wop bop bop on and I'll be ready, all right? Alright, so if you hadn't watched any of Big Kountry's videos, you need to go check out what I've set up on his bike. I literally got a rolling two-step set up on this thing. So for those of you who don't know, two-step is kind of like launch control. Yeah, some of the new GSXRs come with launch control, but it ain't as cool as mine, boys. I got this thing spits, pops, blows flames. Sounds hella cool. Whether you're using it for racing or just for fun, it sounds absolutely amazing. So anyways, that's what he's using. That's why it sounds the way it does. It sounds super good. So hopefully he's got his Alright, I think we're ready. Woo! Damn, how was this thing not wheeling earlier? It's wheeling like crazy now. So, as you can see, I got the traction control and the wheelie control turned completely off. This bike has wheelie control on it. I rolled into it earlier, so I was like, man, the bike feels pretty good, but this bike has been sitting for a month or two. So I think that the first couple times I hit it, I think maybe the upper injectors were sticking a little bit. I think they was a little on the clog side because it ain't even coming close to staying down now. Yeah, not even coming close. So Big Kountry, you see we hit that time. I'm sure he's gonna have his video you'll be able to see too. But major wheelies on the white bike. This is kind of what we expected. I may have to go back and turn the wheelie control on. We're gonna see. I know we let him hit a little bit first, but we gotta go to a better road. This road is a little on the hot side. we're gonna go to a little better stretch of Mexico and see if we can't stretch these things on out. Here we go, boys. We just rolled over into the rural part of Mexico. If you're gonna play with these things, you gotta get out in the middle of nowhere a little bit. It's definitely not safe to be goofing off and playing with them in town, in the city. If you're gonna play with these things and test them out and do all the stuff that they'll do, you gotta make sure you're remotely kind of safe with them. Don't think I'm a bad influence on you conducting all these bad things. See, like now we got this car over here in front of us. There you go, he just turned off. Maybe Country, we can get a little spot to jab into him, see what we got. Woo! Big wheelie, big wheelie. Country spun the tire again. The dude's too cheap to buy a new tire. I tried to tell him, I said, Country, get you a Dunlop Q5. What does Country do? Goes in the scrap pile to shop, get some old wore out one. A hand-me-down, a takeoff. Look, now he's saying, turn around, turn around. He's found he wants to do it again at the same spot. The dude, he won't listen. I try to tell him. Dunlop Q5, only way to go. What's he got? Wore out Michelin. It's alright, we're gonna try him again. We can pull some big wheelies on this thing. We gotta keep her down though. If Country hooks, he's gonna be flying. And I already know that. So I gotta be on my toes. Let's see if we can line them up again. Ready? Go. Oh yeah! Country was starting to creep back. That thing, he's got the extra work he's put into it has really paid off. Country is about 50 pounds heavier rider than I am. And he was definitely coming on strong on top end. That thing is super fast. So on his rolling two-step, it's hitting the tire too hard. And that's what he's wanting to, basically we went off the throttle that time instead of off the two-step. He definitely got a good hit. I may or may not have hit a little before he did. We're gonna switch sides this time. Oh, he's back there doing a burnout. I see him. You gotta do extra stuff to get that Michelin up here with the old Dunlop. These Q5s, they are awesome. I love these tires. Q4s are great too. I didn't ever have any complaint with them. I never thought they could make a better one. And then sure enough, here comes the Q5. This thing is badass. Now here we go, guys. Remember, we got no wheelie control and no traction control. Still spun the tire. He can't get off that two-step. Damn it! Wheelie, wheelie, wheelie! We gotta get some of Country's footage. We just rode a badass wheelie up through there. Oh, you should have spun it back around. This is a good spot, Country. This is a good spot tonight. Good old Mexican night. All I can smell is tacos and burritos. And Big Country's ass. We about to get them right here in a minute though, guys. The wheelie is costing us. This little road is a pretty good little road. Not a real big straightaway road. We can't really just like top them out. But you can have fun. You can first, second, third gear, stuff like that. That's enough to goof off and have fun. Plus this, you're not at a stupid high rate of speed. Uh-oh. That tire sucks, dude. You need to get rid of that junk. We gotta take a slight intermission. Country's complaining he's gotta let air out of his tire, so we're gonna blast them off. We got 2 more little spots up here on this road. We'll be able to blast them, and then we're going to pull over. Country's going to adjust his tire pressure. He says that's what it is, and we're going to see what this thing's all about. So let's talk about the mods on this bike. 2023 GSXR1000 Sprint F185 air filter, Arata full titanium exhaust system, Brock's Performance lowering kit, front and rear, Brock's Performance tie-down strap kit, Brock's Performance kickstand, worldwide ceramic wheel bearings. She's got pretty much all the good stuff. Vortex 520 chain conversion. Alright, Country says he's ready. Let's top over this little hill. Make sure we clear. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Country must have spun her. He just got outrun. 1 and a 2. I was definitely out front the whole way, and I cracked out pretty good for a pretty big wheelie. I can make it to the top of first gear that time. Whenever we stopped at the red light back there, I was able to tie that front end down a little bit more. Now that the suspension is getting some miles on it, getting a little bit of wear on it, it's getting a little broke in, soften it up just a smidge so we're able to get it just a little bit lower. So, I don't know what Country's excuse is going to be this time, but we're going to have to back him down and see. Oh man, the car just pulled out, blocking one of our favorite spots of the racetrack here in the Mexico highway. I don't ever like running up behind a car or flying like that. Not safe. They can't tell what you're doing, nor do they know how fast you're running. Country's gonna hit and see what he'll do. Oh, I don't know. We might have enough room. Let's see. 3, 2, 1, go! Woo! I don't know what's happening to Country. I ain't straight bullying him though. I did not expect that with this wheelie monster I got. I hadn't even turned the wheelie control on. I just been doing the old rider mod on them every time. Giving them the old whop, whop, whop. Patting the gas on Country. Showing them how to ride the wheelies. If this tire has some more miles on the front, where I wasn't afraid of it to grip so hard. In other words, when they're cold, they ain't got no miles on them. It could be a little slick up front. They ain't trying to find out with the old shimmy, shimmy, shake, shake. So we're going to pull in here and adjust Country's tire pressure and see what's going on.
I have a bike out, Mike.
Dude, what's happening to you?
We gotta go at the same time, dude.
Well, I got a horn, so this time, let's do the old 3 honks. Beep, beep, beep.
I got 74 pounds of air, man.
Dude, you got the cords are almost showing. Pretty new. It's wore completely out, Country. They don't last but 2 weeks at a time with you.
From like 2008.
Big Country's tire, seriously, is dated 2008, guys. This is a tire said, Country, pick any tire you want in the used pile. Country gets the one dated 2008. Oh, she's right now. She's right. So the more tire pressure you can run, guys, and still get traction, the better these things are for roll racing. You don't want to be riding around town trying to roll race with 10 or 15 pounds of air pressure in your tire.
We're just going to have to lower the RPM, but it won't work on the street like that.
Uh-huh.
Remember before when I was doing it and I was working, it was like 55.
Oh, yeah, so we raised his RPM up on his 2-step, and he said the RPMs are way too high, and when it comes off, It's just hitting the tire way too hard. I think we got it set at like 6,800 now. And he says it has no chance of hooking. We can fix that though. That's an easy fix to get it dialed in perfect. Alright, here we go. Country's got his draggy on him this time. He had to turn the draggy on. We're gonna see how his bike performs. Now this road is not a flat road by no means. A lot of uphill, downhill. Mexico, real hilly place. But anyways, it's not gonna get some verified, perfectly accurate times, but of course he's never really got to do it on his bike a lot. Just kind of see what it does, go 60 to 130, all that good stuff. He says, he's warming up the tire now. He says he's ready. Let's see what happens, see if he can hang with this thing. No! I'm gonna pull over here and wait for the traffic to clear in Mexico. Hey, let's try to get, to be able to try to, let's just hit at the 80 sign, okay? You see it? You ready? Come on, come on, come on! Took him by about a half a bike. I just made up that name too. White Lightning. I kind of like it. I don't know. It kind of sounds redneck as hell. White Lightning. Just so happened to, I don't know. That's what popped in my head. That was a pretty good run. Dude, it wheelied in first, and instead of plugging second, because every time I basically plug in second, it comes up higher. I basically just rolled out of the throttle, then rolled back into it, staying in first, and it seemed to do better. Anyways, we're gonna try it again. We got another little hit up here. I don't know, I felt like that was a pretty even start, pretty even everything that time. Definitely good times with country. It's so fun when you got a buddy, brother, that's what mine is. Anyways, brother, that you can go out and play and have fun with. The bikes are pretty equal. It's no fun when one guy's bike is way faster or way slower. Not as cool like that. But when they're an even match and it's like a could go either way event, definitely a lot more fun. Side by side. Good run, dude. I hit, it jumps initially, and it starts a wheelie, and when I have to crack, boom, that's what he's right back. So, Country's bike has got a couple more things. Oh, I got velocity stacks in this thing, too. I forgot about that. Carbon Smith dimpled velocity stacks. So anyways, long story short, the horsepower, let's just say it's about the same. Let's say they make exactly the same thing. They're within 3 or 4 horsepower for sure. But just call the horsepower even. Either way, I'm 50 pounds lighter than him. So theoretically, I should be able to run off and leave him every single time. Well, with this bike sitting up an inch or so higher, look at his bike. It's slammed. That thing looks so good. It's so low to the ground. She looked just right. This one got a good bit of ground clearance because I've got it set up, I guess you would say, for a street bike, for somebody to get it in the giveaway, go ride it every day, take their girlfriend, wife, whatever you want to do with this bike will do it, okay? And it's very, I guess you would say, kind of just a do-it-all purpose This bike is set up to do everything. And could I make it faster? Could I make it lower? Yeah, of course, absolutely. But for the purpose of this video / just having fun, this bike is perfect just the way it is. Country, you got to be real careful with his bumps, railroad tracks, anything like that. Ding his header, bust his oil pan, any of that stuff. This bike, you ain't got to worry about it. Just go out and have fun. But if you're fully roll race prepping your bike, trying to make it as fast as you can possibly make it, every little bit helps. So you're like, man, I got this and this done to my bike, and my buddy, he's pulling away from me. Every time I hit, he runs off and leaves me. Dude, look at this. Look at this. Mexican turkey. The turkey crossed the road. Anyways, long story short, if your buddy's an inch, 2 inches lower than your bike and you're hitting, he's running off and leaving you every time, there's a reason, boys. You gotta have these things set up just right. Anyways, let's see if we can get a good little run in with Country right now. Damn it, boy! Country spawn, I'm wheeling! Man! I still got the traction control and wheelie control turned completely off on this thing. I'm just having fun with it. I could turn it on, it would, man, I don't know if it'll do better than me or not, to be honest with you. But it'll do, probably would, because I'm letting it get high and having fun with it. If I was really racing for money, I wouldn't let it get on that high. I would roll the throttle slower like that when we hit versus stabbing it. And that would definitely keep the thing in check. And then that's where I would go to using my weight advantage to reel Country back in on the other end and win the race. Alright guys, we just crossed the border back over into the good old USA. Anyways, coming up May 12th, that's Friday. Next Friday actually. May 12th, mark your calendars. You are going to be able to get in to win this 2023 GSXR 1000R for as little as $5. I said $10 earlier, but I done dropped the price, boys. Yeah, that's right. YouTube special. $5 is going to get you a chance to win this GSXR 1000. All you got to do, go to moremafia.com. There's a giveaways page on the website. Go to that page. Now, you will not be able to buy a spot until 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the website on May 12th. Don't PM me, don't email me, don't call me, say, Chris, how do I buy a spot? When you go to the website on Friday, May 12th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it will be very easy to figure out how to get in, okay? Until then, it ain't gonna really make that much sense. You'll just know, be ready, put your dollars back aside, because somebody is gonna get to win this GSXR 1000. Hit us up, moremafia.com. Go ahead and go to the website now. Check out some of the merch we got available. Now, we're gonna have special merch available on the website May 12th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Alright guys, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash that like button. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's free to do so. Do it now. Thanks for watching guys. We'll see you next time.